Today we are going to use polypad to solve equations. So this is our equations. For this type of equation, we can use algebra here, and then we can choose the balance scale. We drag the scale here, and then we can put the terms and numbers inside the scale to solve it. So on the left hand side, we have 2x plus 1. So it's like this. The right hand side, we have 3 times x plus 2. So we do x plus 2 first. After we do x plus 2, we need 3 groups of this. So we can just copy paste. Okay, so this is the questions, but the scale is not balanced yet. So we click it and click balance. So now we start to do the questions. Now we need to cancel the x first on both sides. So one by one, we do like this. Okay, again. Okay, so now we already cancel the x on one side. We need to cancel the number on the other side. So on our right hand side, we have 6 positive 1. So we are going to put 6 positive 1 together here. Okay. Now we are going to put one by one, okay? Okay, again. So now we already solved the equations. As you can see, on the right hand side, we only have 1x. On the left hand side, we have 5, negative 1. It means that it is negative 5. So our answer is x is equal to negative 5. So this is how we solve this equation by using the polypad. Okay, that's all for this question. Thank you. This is our new equation. So as usual, we need to use the polypad to solve these algebra equations. So as you can see, this equation it is about x divided by 2. It is not x. So how we're going to make this x divided by 2 is very simple. You drag x here, and then you press either the split vertically or split horizontally. So as you click, it will become like this. So this is your x divided by 2. It's very simple, right? Okay, so now we are going to put the things inside the balance scale. So as you can see, left hand side is 4. So we have 4 here. And 7x divided by 2. So we have 7x divided by 2 here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, on the right hand side, we have 2. Here is 2. And 3x divided by 2. Here is 3. Okay, so now the scale is balanced. So now we are going to solve this equation. As usual, okay, you just copy one of these first and then you choose negative. Okay, you can see the negative, so it will become the negative. So we need to put one by one, okay, as usual. So again, now I haven't put yet, I just put on the top to have a clearer visualization. Okay. Okay, on both sides we put 3 negative x divided by 2. So let's see what happens. The reason we put 3 group of minus x divided by 2 is because on the right hand side we have 3 group of this, so we need to cancel it. Okay, after we cancel the x divided by 2, we need to cancel the number. Okay, for the number, we need to cancel the number on the left hand side. Because left hand side we need to isolate the x divided by 2. So again, we put one by one. Okay, as you can see here. Now on the left hand side we have 4x divided by 2 and on the right hand side we have 2 negative 1. So now we need to merge the x divided by 2. Okay, if you scroll this and pick 2x divided by 2 at the same time, it will come out with merge. Okay, I do it again, just like this, drag and stop and then click merge and then it will become 1. See? Now we have 2x and 2 negative 1 here. So 1x represent negative 1, another x represent another negative 1. So in this case, our answer is x is equal negative 1. Okay, so this is our solution. Thank you. So this is our new equations. It is about quadratic equations. So how we are going to use polypad to solve quadratic equations. As you can see, now I put everything inside the blank space here. 1x squared, 6x, and then 8 positive 1. Okay, when we do the quadratic equation, we do not need a balance scale. Okay, how we are going to start first? Very simple. There is a technique to do this quadratic equation. We need to arrange all of this in a rectangular shape or in a square shape. Okay, now I will show you. First, start with x squared here. Now we put x squared here, okay? And then we follow by x. So you need to do like this. Put one x at the bottom and put one x on the right hand side. So this is like the rules, okay? So after you put this, now you can randomly put the rest. So maybe you can put like this. Okay. Now, as you can see, after we put x squared and x inside, there is a blank space here, right? So we need to fill up with the number. Okay, as you can notice, when I try to fill up the blank space here, it is still not complete yet, right? It left one things here. So it means that the arrangement is not correct. Okay, it's not suitable. So we need to rearrange it because we want to get the square or rectangle shape. So this is not a complete shape, so we need to arrange it again. Okay, so maybe we can try to change the arrangement of x first. So I don't want this horizontal. Okay, I change to vertical. Okay, as you can see, I still have 6x here. Okay, now I try to fill up the blank space here. Okay, and I think this worked well because it becomes a complete rectangle. Okay, so if like this means we get the answer. So this is our answer. So how we are going to see this as a solution? Very simple. You just need to focus on the right hand side and the bottom side here. So what you can notice, on the right hand side, you notice 1x and 2 positive 1. Do you know how to see? You just look vertically. 1x and 2 positive 1. So it represents x plus 2. Then on the bottom side, you see it as horizontally. You have 1x and 4 positive 1. So your answer should be x plus 4. That's it. So our original equation x squared plus 6x plus x also is equal to, we put bracket first, x plus 2 x plus 4. So this is our solution, equal 0. So after we get this, I think you should know the final solution. So s is equal -2 or -4. So this is how we solve this quadratic equation. It will help us to do the factorization in this way. It's like a puzzle, okay? We need to do the arrangement to get a complete shape. So this is how we solve this quadratic equation by using the polypad. And that's all for this. Thank you.
Now we look at this equation, so how to solve it. We also use algebra, and then we choose the balance scale. We drag the scale in here, and now we need to put sentence and numbers into the scale. From this equation, we can get the x and the number 3 on the left side of the scale. So we choose the algebra tiles. We drag the x on the box, and then we choose the 3, 4, 1 on the box. Now we look at this equation, we can find that the number 7 on the right side. So we need to drag 7 for 1 on the box. Yeah. Now we drag it one by one. Well, you can look at the scale is no balance. So we need to click here and then make it balance. Well, so how to solve the x, and that means how to get the value of x. Now we need to cancel the number. On the both sides, we need to cover it. We add 2, 3, 4, minus 1 on both sides. Well, now you can look at this scale is balanced. And on the left side of the scale is only have 1x. And the right side of the scale that has the number 4. That means the value of x is equal to 4. Do you understanding, everyone? Now we look at this equation. So how to solve it? We also use algebra, and then we choose the balance scale. We drag the scale in here, and then we put the sentence and numbers into the scale. From the algebra tiles, we choose the 3 for x in this box. Now we choose the minus 5. That means they have 5 for minus 1 into this box. Well, from this equation, we can get on the right side of the scale that has number 1. Okay, now we can look. This scale is no balance, so we need to click here and then make it balance. Well, now we need to cancel the number first. So we need to add 5 on the both sides. That means add 5 for 1 on both sides. Yeah, we drag in here. Well, now we need to add on the right side. We drag it one by one. Look at the scale, it's balanced. Now, how to get the value of x? We need to drag the minus x into the scale. Yeah, we cover it. And just the 1x on the left side of the scale. And then we also choose the minus 1 to cover, yeah, one by one. Well, now we look at the scale, it's balanced. So the value of x is equal to 2. So anyone, do you understanding? Okay, now we look at this equation. So how to solve it? We also use algebra, and then we choose the balance scale. We drag the scale in here, and then put the sentence and the numbers into the scale. We put the 3 for x in the left side, and the number 1. And on the right side of the scale, we choose the 2 for x and then 2 for -1. Now we can find that the scale is no balance. So we need to click here and then make it balance. Well, first we need to cancel the x. So we choose the -x to cover it on both sides. Well, now we need to cancel the number. So we click in here. Yeah, look at this scale, it's balanced. And on the left side of the scale is only 1x. And the right side of the scale is only 3 for -1. That means the value of x is equal to -3. So do you understanding, everyone? Thank you so much for your listening.